Alright, let's get right into it. So this video comes to us from a request from Spirit Gaming on ElytraFly. I almost said fry. So Infinite Elytra Flight. So we are going to do that. And once again, we're going to be using our local player data structure. So if you don't know much about that, go watch my local player video first. So otherwise, let's continue. So you should have your pointer. You're going to want to select it and then press Control B as in boy. Just click down here, press Control D as in dog, and then click Structures and get your local player structure. And then we are going to scroll down to our local player velocity X, Y, and Z. So it's going to be past the Minecraft player, the name, type name, right here. So we have our XYZ 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and our hitbox width and height, and then right here. So local player, velocity, X, Y, and Z. Those are the ones we're going to be using. So go ahead and select all three of them, and then press A, and that'll put it down here for you. Otherwise, just right click, click add to address list. It'll do the same thing. And now what we are going to want to do is click memory view, and then hold control, press A, and then click template, cheat table framework code. Just click file, assign to current cheat table, X out of that, you can X out of that, and then we are going to edit this. Let's go ahead and get rid of that and that because we don't need that. And what are we doing here? Alright, so you're going to want to put the squiggly brackets and then a $sign Lua, so Lua, and then you want to define a few local variables that we're going to be using. So al equals get address list. That's a cheat engine command, so we're going to be utilizing some of those. And we want another local variable. We're going to name this LPVX for local player velocity X equals, so AL, we're using our address list, dot get memory record by description, and then in quotation marks, LPVelX. So whatever you have your thing named right here, LPVelX, make sure it's spelled the exact same. And we're going to do that for Y and Z also. So just name this Y, Z, go to the end, Y, make sure it's spelled the exact same again. So we have LPVel Y, X, Y, and Z. So right here, LPVel X, Y, and Z. And then we want another local variable called MP for multiplier. I'm just going to set mine to 1.5. You can set yours to whatever you want. I wouldn't set it too high though, because 1.5, even having it on 1.5 is pretty intense. You'll get what I mean by that in a second. I'll get to that. Okay, so press enter, put a little space in. So we're going to use our variables here. So lpvx dot value equals lpvx dot value times MP, so times our multiplier. And then we're going to do the same, copy that a few times, and LPVY and Z, and Y and Z. And that is pretty much it. So we have our local definitions in the Lua code. We're kind of mixing Lua and the autoassembler script here. So click OK after you did that, and name that ElytraFly, or whatever you want to call it. And then you want to right click it, click Set Hotkeys. We're going to be using two hotkeys, one for enabling, and you can set this to whatever you want. I'm just going to set mine to 1. Click Apply, create hotkey again, press 1 again, and then set it to disable the script, and click apply. Click OK after doing that, uncheck it if it's checked, and now we can check it. So I'm going to press my hotkey while I'm flying to kind of give myself a little boost. So that's what the multiplier is going to be doing. It's going to be multiplying my velocity x, y, and z times 1.5, because that's what I set it to. And I think that's quite a bit, but you can set it to whatever you want. So right here, I'm just kind of flying around normal. And then once I start to get like too low, I'm going to press my hotkey. And it just sends me flying. You only gotta like hold it for a second. So yeah, and you have infinite ElytraFly without rockets. And then give myself a little boosty. And a little more. Yeah, stuck the landing. So yeah, that is ElytraFly. Just define some local variables in Lua, and then use the memory records from your cheat table right here. So you have to make sure they're in your cheat table, or else they're not going to see them right here, because this is getting the address list. So this is your address list, and then it's getting the memory record, so by description. So LP vel x, that's vel x, vel y, vel y, vel z, vel z, and then your multiplier. So you just change that to whatever. And yep, that's it. Why is it still recording? I told you to stop. What the fuck?